Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kat. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom, and an avid reader. For everyone else, welcome back. We are reaching the end of October, which means that I'm slightly turning my attention to November and some of the new releases that are coming out that I am excited to check out. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I looked through this list. There were several books on it, and yet I was drawn to certain titles specifically because of their covers, and I'm just gonna run with it. Maybe one day during November, I will go through and read all of these books and tell you if my cover judginess is correct. Some of these, though, I think as you see them, you're going to see that they're standard for the genre and that many of us tend to like the books with these covers. Is it the best way to go into looking at a book? Probably not, but publishers do know what they're doing when they pick these specific covers to get us to at least pick up and check out what these books are. So let's jump right in to November 5th's releases. The first one is The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. This is a cozy fantasy debut novel featuring a fortune teller and her found family. Tao travels from village to village telling small fortunes. One of those fortunes sets her on a new adventure when a former thief and an ex mercenary ask her to help them find a lost child. They're soon joined by a baker and a slightly magical cat. Some words in this that just really caught my attention were that it was a cozy fantasy. We are moving into December. I have spent all of October reading horror, and so I'm ready for some cozy fantasies. Also, found family was something that just really drew me. And then this seemingly very different group of characters thrown together. I mean, we have a fortune teller, we have a former thief, an ex mercenary, a baker, and a slightly magical cat. So, all of those together, I am foreseeing lots of good times here. This next title, which also will be released on November 5th, was a title pick, not just a cover pick. And this is Where the Library Hides by Isabel Ibanez. This one also releases November 5th, and this is a sequel in a duology. The first book is What the River Knows, and we have a The Mummy Meets Death on the Nile, rivals to lovers with a dangerous race. This one is, this first book, What the River Knows, is available on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm going to check that one out and hopefully we'll finish it in time to pick up What the Library Hides, which continues this rivals to lovers romance with the twist of the main character's uncle is forcing her to marry someone who she doesn't like in order to claim her inheritance. So I am looking forward to the finish of this duology being released on November 5th so that I can just binge read both books back to back. Moving ahead to November 12th, we have Alyssa Wise, We Shall Be Monsters, being released. Alyssa Wise has also written the Bookstagram famous Nocturne. I've seen it, at least I've seen it on there a lot. But this is a fairy tale fantasy, and we meet Gemma, who lives in an antiques shop with her mother near the woods, but her mother has set up one rule, and that is that Gemma does not go into the woods because there is an enchanted gateway to fairyland in the woods. But there's going to come a day when a witch is going to kidnap Gemma's mother, Virginia, and Gemma's going to have to go into the woods and into fairyland to rescue her mother. Some things that just really, with this one, the cover art is gorgeous. But reading through the description, having that doorway into a magical world always gives me something a little exciting to read. So I am looking forward to We Shall Be Monsters on November 12th. Also on November 12th is Servant of Earth by Sarah Hawley. In this, we have a cruel day court where a human servant, Kenna Heron, is set against grueling trials. In this, she must survive these trials or else she dies. Complicating these matters greatly is she starts to fall in love with the rebellion's leader. This is the first in a new romantasy series, so I don't know if I will pick it up on November 12th, but I am excited to try this one out. Moving forward to November 19th, we have The Serpent and the Wolf by Rebecca Robinson. This is a romantasy debut. I am somewhat expecting this to be a series just because it is romantasy, but we will see. It may be a standalone. I know that they exist. So in this one, we have an enemies to lover story featuring Vesa. She is the sister of a merciless ruler who craves her death. And he marries her off to his enemy, but the enemy in question here, Reed of Mara, knows about the magic pressing on Vesa and makes a deal with her. He will help her with magic if she will help him to gain power. There are 5 fantasy titles that are coming out in November that really drew my attention, mostly with their cover, but definitely staying on my radar due to their descriptions. So let me know in the comments if there are any releases in November that you are looking forward to that I may have missed, and I will see you next time. Bye.